50% of all living on Earth from 5,000 years ago until 150 years ago was hemp. 50% of everything on Earth, from food to medicine to
I would never do more than that. I was just playing.
The fiber, textiles.
And it's the best thing in the world you have for oil or gasoline. It's the best. And the only thing, it gets cheaper and cheaper and cheaper to make it.
And as it's made, you're healing the earth by growing hemp.
And it's the best thing in the world you can use for the planet. It's the only thing that will make the planet live again. And I want to tell you, and I've been in, the Wall Street Journal and the Scientific American, they said I am the only one that is right about all the things, about everything, about and marijuana. Those people didn't know until I taught them that 50% is 50% of everything on Earth used to be made out of hemp, and 50% of the living of everything on Earth was made out of hemp, not corn or soy or thing out of hemp. And it's the healthiest thing you can eat in the world is hemp seed. The 2 years longer in life if you eat hemp seeds.
Hey Jack, I thought it was 60 to 80%.
80% of all their clothing.
The textiles is 80%.
80% or more.
Yeah. Usually you say 60 to 80% though.
Yeah. Yeah, and the same as natural oil and petroleum, it will.
Hi, Jack.
Hey, Kathy.
Hey, how are you?
He's teaching me about life, Kathy.
Huh? Hi. I've been on the bridge in traffic.
I know that Bay Bridge. I was there
45 minutes.
Oh God, we got to go back across that thing.
I'm not going back across until about 9 o'clock.
Yeah. Yes, indeed. So yeah, the fuel also,
I was gonna ask you that.
the ethanol and methanol, it makes the best biofuel bar none.
So you'll be able to, since all the cars that they're making run on hydrogen and the biodiesel, like the oil cars, so you can cancel all that out.
Yes.
Yep.
Wow.
And it's cheaper. And it's better.
It heals the earth while it's being grown, and it will make.
I don't make a mistake. All the people, once you know me for 35 years, I didn't make a mistake about anything about pot. And that was why they made me man of the century of High Times. I was the cover of High Times December 1999. I was man of the century because I didn't make a mistake about High Times.
All my friends back from Fresno, like a couple of them came here and they were talking to Silver and everyone. They were talking about the time you came in here and we're doing the filming, and I was like, yeah, I met Jack that day, and they were like, you got to meet him? And I was like, yeah. And your name's just so well known. It's amazing. Like,
Yeah. Well, I read his book in 1991.
I'm definitely gonna read that book. I'm gonna take it home tonight and read it.
And there's so much, it'll change your life. Because once you know, then you got a choice.
stroke about almost 9 years ago. For 3 years, I can't speak at all. I was paralyzed on this side of my body. And now I'm getting back. But I can't speak. Before I could speak 10 things, 10 different
Conversations?
conversations, and I was, but now I can only one conversation at a time because I don't have the brain I used to have. But it's still pretty good.
But you've still retained all that knowledge about what
Yeah.
you're about.
Yeah, he's still pretty
who you
sharp,
are,
man.
And the hemp and everything.
It's getting better. But once we get, start producing Rick Simpson oil, and we've been eating.
I'm gonna look into that too. I want to read about that.
Yeah.
Well,
Just because of what you guys were saying tonight and how awesome that sounds.
no, but Rick Simpson oil is not in that book.
No, just
It
on
will
the
be
internet.
in the
Next edition.
The next edition.
But
I
yeah,
gotta get going, but Jack, it was a pleasure re-meeting you again, and thank you for teaching me how to use your pipe. Chuck, it's good meeting you too.
you too, brother.
You have a good day.
Peace and love. Yes, folks. For those of you that ain't in California, this is one of them places where you come and you get your pot. It's called the Hope Net. And yeah, we've been chilling here for a while, letting the traffic simmer down a little bit. Gets a little rough this time of the evening. Now we're going over to El Cerrito.
Oh, right by my house. I'm in El Spring.
Where?
Well, actually, I'm right right next to Barrett, Roosevelt. You guys are going back behind the
Where?
BART station. You guys are going behind the BART station somewhere else.
We're staying at the Super 8 there on Potrero.
Yeah, see right there.
Yeah. You always stay there because it's
Close.
yeah, but I didn't know about the fucking Ray Bridge. It's about 10:30 this morning. It cost about 45 minutes.
I did the same thing. I came across the same time. But, sometimes I come from Richmond. I get there in 12, 14 minutes. You hear me? The right time.
Yeah, yeah.
Do even without the fast pass. I come right through and I'm here, and then I'll go all the way to you know where Playland is, right? Where Playland used to be down the Cliff House. I'll get down there in about another 25 minutes. I can go from Richmond down to the beach in San Francisco. What do we do with that?
No, but this is yours.
It's weed.
No, well,
You get these crumbs away from it. Cookie crumbs.
Cookie crumbs. Some good old goodness.
I can't believe it's sugar.
Oh yeah, I should maybe run out and grab our bag and do our shots in here
Yeah.
instead of doing them in the van. All right, folks, that wraps up another 9-minute edition of Jack Hare on the road with Chuckalophagus at the Hope Net. Peace and love. Bye bye.